What's going on, you guys? And I am back with you again. This is from WHIO.com, TV7. And this is a story that I've been looking at, but I've just been watching it to see, find out more details about it. And it's about a gentleman named Isaiah Jackson, I believe. He was a man that did a photo of him kneeling on a 2-year-old baby's neck, and they're putting emphasis on it because it was a Caucasian child. But the article starts off by saying charges pending for man accused of kneeling on a child's neck in social media photo. Okay. And it says this is the update to it. So it starts off by saying charges are pending review by the Clark County Prosecutor's Office against a man accused of kneeling on the neck of a 2-year-old child in a photo shared on social media, according to Clark County Sheriff's Office. The man, who deputies identified as Isaiah Jackson, age 20, has been booked in the Clark County Jail on a probation violation and remains in the jail Wednesday afternoon, according to the online jail records. The sheriff's office said a case against Jackson has been presented to the prosecutor's office, who will provide a determination on the scope and breadth of the felony charges that Jackson will face in a alleged incident. Clark County Sheriff's Officer Lieutenant Christopher Schwartz, I apologize for the last name, said in a media release investigators did not detail the charges Jackson might be charged with. Deputies said an investigation was launched Tuesday after they were made aware of a photo which shows a man with his knee on the back of a child's neck. The child appeared to be crying in the photo, while a second person holds the child's hands behind their back. The photo captured BLM now. We all know what BLM stands for. Sometimes trying to help a cause really gonna hurt the cause. Just the association of this is going to open up, more validation for the people that don't like Black Lives Matter and the racists that will use that to bring their point, like, oh, well, see, you have people in there. How could you do that? A 2-year-old Caucasian child. And to be honest with you, when I first initially said that I was going to do this story, I went through several of the news stations that were talking about it, because they're talking about it all over Ohio. So they're going to, and it always put emphasis in the articles about it being a white child. Nevertheless, that still does not give a person a right to do this as you speak for the Black Lives Matter movement. This does not speak for the whole of Black Lives Matter. This was one individual doing one thing. I'm giving my commentary in between reading the article, so hopefully y'all don't mind that. But that's just my initial thoughts on it. Okay. Investigators made contact with the child, their mother, and Jackson. The child was transported to an area hospital for examination. However, they did not suffer any injuries from the incident, deputies said. subsequently interviewed with the mother, revealed that she was unaware of the photo having been taken or its contents until she had been informed by other parties, Schultz said. And this is the gentleman right here. Look upon his face. This is the mugshot. Man. It says the first report, a social media photo of a man kneeling on the back of the neck of a child, is currently under investigation by Clark County sheriffs. A picture of the post was sent into News Center 7 on Tuesday, showing the man with his knee on the back of the child's neck, who appeared to be crying. A second person in the photo was holding the child's hands behind their back. The caption of the photo reads BLM now. A version of the photo, which some might find disturbing, is available at the bottom of the news story, with the faces of the child and man blurred out. The photo resembles the actions taken by the Minnesota police officers during the arrest of George Floyd on May the 25th that resulted in his death. The investigation into Clark County said that they are investigating the post. However, no arrests have been made. This was the initial, like when it initially came out, and charges have not been filed. We are looking into the case. However, it is still an active investigation at this point. We are actively looking into it, and we are very early into this investigation. Chris Clark said in an emailed statement. According to the emergency scanner traffic, deputies, police, and medics were called to two different addresses Tuesday in Clark County as part of an investigation. We'll continue to update this story with new details as they become available, and this is the picture in question right here. Yeah. So you can see why I said what I said. This gentleman has made it look so much worse in terms of, giving people ammo to go after with. They're going to group everybody into the same pot as is. And, it's been a couple of things that's been happening actually in the George Floyd case. I have another video coming out tomorrow. No, today. Because when this video comes out, it'll already, a day already had passed. So, it's just a really unfortunate, circumstance that happened. It's no different than the bigots and racists and homophobic people that use stereotypes or use certain situations that happen with individuals. What they try to say, like for example, what they try to say about, shooters or mass shooters and stuff like that. It was a lone person, wasn't nobody connected or nothing. Watch, they won't give the same benefit for that. And I use that as an example. I don't know if that was the right example to use, but I'm going to use it. They're not going to give the same eye to that as to this. They're going to try to group the Black Lives Matter movement and the protests all together. If you're not aware, 45 has made it his personal business to send military personnel into every Democratic state. They're already in certain places. There's talks from them being down here, and it's only in Democratic states. It's not Republican states. So if you're a blue state, more than likely, when he wants it, it will happen. They will be down there and they will be out. They are abducting people and putting them in unmarked vans. These people that are coming to the Democratic states, these people are unidentified. They don't have any identification on them. So just be aware of that. And it's basically, if I had to characterize it as something, it's going to be a democratic martial law. So if you live in a blue state, be prepared to be bombarded by unidentified military personnel, snatching people up and putting them in unmarked cars and vans. Just be aware of that. I want y'all to know the narrative that's trying to be pushed here, okay? And I want y'all to understand it is a very real possibility. And because there was a law put on the books, he has the power to do this. I want to also make that aware to everyone. But with that being said, I would like you guys to tell me how you feel. Please sound off in the comments. I definitely do want to know at this story how you feel about this story and my ending commentary and in between commentary. Don't forget to like this video, and I will talk to you guys